חברת דלתא תמיד הייתה שם דבר בכלכלה הישראלית, המייסד דוב לאוטמן הביא אותה לגבהים ולשיאים, אבל היא סבלה במשך עשרות שנים מתנודתיות בתוצאות ומתלות בייצור המקומי, היקר יחסית לעולם. הייצור עבר לירדן ולמקומות אחרים בעולם, ועדיין דלתא הגדולה יחסית די דשדשה. אייזיק דאבח רכש לפני 15 שנה את השליטה בחברה לפי שווי של פחות מ-200 מיליון שקל. היום היא שווה 4.6 מיליארד שקל, ובדרך היא שילמה הרבה דיבידנדים. דלתא הפכה להיות ישראלית גלובלית שרוכשת חברות בעולם ומתרחבת להיות חברה בולטת גם בקנה מידה בינלאומי. אני מזמין את אייזיק דאבח הבעלים ומנכ"ל דלתא ואת ליאור קינן לשיחה.
Hello, Mr. Dabach. How are you? Shalom, shalom.
First of all, thank you for inviting me here, and thank you for giving me this award. Where is Avishai? I don't see him.
He's in the back.
Oh, toda rabba. And I was telling Avishai that, I was not going to be here, but...
They told me you were going to be on Zoom.
Right, I was going to be, and I told him I was going to be in India because we were concluding a deal there in India, and Nissim Dweck, our PR advisor, told me, Isaac, you should come. So I'm here after 15
And you managed to close the deal in India.
And in India there was it leaked. The story actually leaked in India because we didn't want to, have it leak, so we had to report it yesterday. But we've been working to get into the India market for almost 5 to 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
We looked at many companies to buy. The multiples in India are 20 times, 30 times EBITDA, nothing that I think we could afford at this time. And so we decided to do a joint venture with really the number one retailer in India. They're very aggressive, strong people. It took us a year and a half, in Bar Schwartz, who manages our development and acquisition, has been there many times trying to negotiate a deal. It was not easy. We are negotiating an agreement where they want really our innovation. They want us to bring some of our products that they will sell through their stores. They have 3,500 stores.
Wow.
They are currently have the number one e-com site, digital site in India, called Agio, like Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
And we're very happy to really be in bed with them. We are going to launch some of our own brands in India. We're starting with Athena, which is our French brand. And we are going to open, God willing, next year, maybe 10 stores, בסגנון של Delta, like Delta here in Israel, but a little different.
So that brings me to the bigger question I want to talk about, because Delta is almost 50 years old, and you took a company around 15 years ago that, as was mentioned here earlier, was pretty much in crisis and managed to bring it to a market value of 4.6 billion, if I'm not mistaken, and also make it a global company. Can you maybe tell us about 3 main factors that you think brought to this success?
I think one of the first factors is really the team that we have, and some of the team is here really who do a great job for us. I mean, we have good management, and Gil Shimon, who has been with the company for 24 years, runs our global labor market, our private label, and Anat Bogner runs Delta Israel. These are just 2 of our management, and we have Yaniv Bendik, who has just announced that he's going to be the Samakal Ksafim Shel Delta.
CFO.
CFO. So we're very happy with the team. But I think the 3 things that make Delta unique. Number one, really, people look at Delta as an innovative company. We drive growth of our customers. So I could give you many examples. Let's start with Nike. Nike is our number one customer. 10 years ago, we developed for Nike basketball socks. We went to the equipment manufacturers and developed double heel in the front. You know, basketball players usually wear 2 or 3 socks. And we developed a way to have much more cushioning.
In one sock.
In one sock, that's right. They sold over 100 million of that sock.
Wow.
And I would say Nike's segment of the sock segment is the highest percentage to all of their competitors. So Delta, I'm proud to say, we're the #1 supplier to Nike. We supply many other customers, and we drive their growth through our innovation. So that's #1 issue that differentiates us. I think the second thing really is that we're diversified, very diversified as a company. We're diversified from a product point of view. We're in the intimate and activewear area. We have, men's underwear. That's where we started for. We do ladies' intimate, and socks. We do activewear and bras. We're diversified in our manufacturing. We have 14 factories around the world. We're diversified. We're able to sell. We're the only company that sells Dolce & Gabbana. We have a big program with them coming up next month. And we also sell Walmart. So we sell the mid, upper tier. We're able to take, ideation from the top to the bottom, which is really amazing.
So this huge company that you're describing here has started here in Israel, in Carmiel. It's an Israeli company that became global.
Yes.
How much is the Israeli part still significant in Delta, and how important is that for you?
First of all, I was born in Israel.
I know, in Jerusalem.
Right. I left at the age of 10 and 11, and I always say, I love my parents, but I was upset that they left the country, so I came back. And when I took over Delta, I hired a coach to help me understand the Israeli culture. It was different for me. I was left at 10, 11 years old. I live in the States for 50 years or more than 50 years.
Slight differences.
Slight differences. But I will tell you, after being the CEO of Delta for 15 years, there's no better people than the Israeli people. They think out of the box. They're loyal. They're entrepreneur. They're passionate,
Has it been difficult during the war, being an Israeli company?
I would say I'm amazed at their resiliency. People ask me all the time, how is it in Israel? I said, it looks normal. I tried to get a reservation in a restaurant on Thursday. I cannot get a reservation. But from the one hand, it's normal. From the other hand, I don't understand how parents that have kids in Gaza or husbands in Gaza, difficult to sleep. And, on the other hand, I'm apolitical as a person, and especially as a CEO of Delta. But I don't understand how we don't bring the Chatufim back immediately.
I think we can all agree on that.
Yeah. So, but you know what? I'm very proud of being a CEO of an Israeli company. I'm very proud when we get awards in America, and to say we're an Israeli company, it's more difficult these days. There's a little more anti-Semitism that we're seeing today, especially in the Gen Z that we've seen years past. We're still proud of being an Israeli company. I think it's still a startup nation, and that's what makes us successful.
So, final question, because our time is running up. How do you see Delta Galil in 10 years from now? If you can sum it up.
Right. I hope I'll be on a beach looking out. But, our goal is going to be, our goal always has been to be a company that contributes into the world and brings light into the world. We're very transparent, and we want to make a change in the world. We want to bring new products, new categories. From a growth point of view, we look at growing at 10% on a CAGR on sales and 20% on the EBIT. So hopefully, we'll get to a $5 billion sales. We're today at $2 billion, and at least $600 to $700 million in profits, and be a really successful company and making all of us proud, still headquartered in Israel.
Thank you very much, Mr. Aייזיק Damach. Thank you.